Good morning, everybody. It's Josh. I am making this video to read a little bit of out of this book that I've had for many years, probably 15-20 years, and I flipped through it from piece to piece as my mind is prepared to recognize what I'm reading. So it's a long-term read. It's Essential Zen, which in itself is kind of an oxymoron because there is no way to put Zen on paper, which gives it the kind of humorous outlook about life. Zen masters tend to make jokes about everything. So basically this is a collection of short ideas, writings, poems, etc. And I wanted to read a couple of them for you. The first one is one that kind of delves into, it's called Sayings of a Zen Master, and it has like 11 different sayings. And I found this to be the most eye-opening for anybody who's interested in Zen concepts. Sayings of a Zen Master. 1. Don't wish for perfect health. In perfect health there is greed and wanting. So an ancient said, make good medicine from the suffering of sickness. 2. Don't hope for a life without problems. An easy life results in a judgmental and lazy mind. So ancient once said, accept the anxieties and difficulties of this life. 3. Don't expect your practice to be always clear of obstacles. Without hindrances, the mind that seeks enlightenment may be burnt out. So an ancient once said, attain deliverance in disturbances. 4. Don't expect to practice hard and not experience the weird. Hard practice that evades the unknown makes for a weak commitment. So ancient once said, help hard practice by befriending every demon. 5. Don't expect to finish doing something easily. If you happen to acquire something easily, the will is made weaker. So an ancient once said, try again and again to complete what you are doing. 6. Make friends, but don't expect any benefit for yourself. Friendship only for oneself harms trust. So an ancient once said, have an enduring friendship with purity in heart. 7. Don't expect others to follow your direction. When it happens that others go along with you, it results in pride. So an ancient once said, use your will to bring peace between people. 8. Expect no reward for an act of charity. Expecting something in return leads to a scheming mind. So an ancient once said, throw false spirituality away like a pair of old shoes. 9. Don't seek profit over and above what your work is worth. Acquiring false profit makes a fool of oneself. So an ancient once said, be rich in honesty. 10. Don't try to make clarity of mind with severe practice. Every mind comes to hate severity, and where is clarity in mortification? So an ancient once said, clear a passageway through severe practice. 11. Be equal to every hindrance. Buddha attained supreme enlightenment without hindrance. Seekers after truth are schooled in adversity. When they are confronted by a hindrance they can't overcome. Then, cutting free, their treasure is great. So it's kind of very, very much oversimplifying the idea, but there's two other little poems I wanted to read because I spoke about death the other day, and somebody asked about death and how do you deal with it. So I picked this poem. Birth, old age, sickness and death. From the beginning, this is the way things have always been. Any thought of release from this life will wrap you only more tightly in its snares. The sleeping person looks for a Buddha. The troubled person turns towards meditation. But the one who knows that there is nothing to seek knows, too, that there is nothing to say. She keeps her mouth closed. And then one more I would like to read. And some of these have to be read many, many times, and they're meant to be very oversimplified. Let's see, where's the last one? No, I guess I was just saving my page on that one. This one's kind of interesting though. This is a good example where I'm going with this. There doesn't have to be a need to solve anything, because, as far as I'm concerned, there is no solution. I say that I'm going to end homelessness in 10 years, and I believe it. I modify that to say, well, end homelessness for those who don't want to be homeless. I don't want to push somebody. I have no doubt, I have to say this very quietly, that there will always be homelessness, but I will work with all my might to eliminate it. If I fail, I fail. So it kind of brings to light the whole idea of that we do the best we can with what we have. We shouldn't expect extremes. We shouldn't push ourselves to any extremes that cause us to be trapped on the outside fringes of the real life that we're living right now. And so, I hope you enjoyed that.